Hi, I'm Anna,
And I'm Ben.
and we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we're watching Death Note, episode 23. Last episode we left on like a crazy high. Like it's like a motorcycle chase and a car chase, but Higuchi doesn't know he's being followed and he has a gun. And either he's going to the office to find Matsuda's real name, which he can't because he's not actually an agent in the first place, or he's going directly to the show that's airing.
We're not sure if he's headed... Part of me feels like he's headed straight to Sakura TV.
Yeah.
But then he also could have brought the gun and have Sakura TV as his plan B. But he doesn't have, like, much time.
I think he has 2 hours, maybe?
Yeah, he doesn't have much time before, like, the supposed reveal of information. So I'm not really sure where he's headed.
He can't really tell the others, because then they'd, like in his group, or they'd completely know that he is Kira, because they're all under the assumption that, oh, well, no worries, Kira's going to kill this guy anyway.
Yeah. He got kind of caught in that when he was calling all of the other Yotsuba group members.
Yep.
When they were like, he realized that if he said any specific things or really pushed that he wanted to stop the broadcast, that would basically declare to the rest of the group that he was, in fact, the one with the Death Note.
Yeah, I think it's an understatement to say that things are heating up, because we as in the investigation team, have never been this close to obtaining the Death Note. Like, I think, in my opinion, this is the closest L's come to actually getting the Death Note.
And that's why I feel that Light must have thought about this prior. He definitely has a contingency plan in place for whoever was the successor of the Death Note after him or after Misa, to some plan for Ryuk or Rem to implement if things started to go awry, like to the point where L would possibly figure out exactly how Kira kills. Because obviously if he had the Death Note in his hand, we all know the instructions are in the first page, so...
Very true. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I'm excited to watch it. I'm like nervous, but I'm ready to see it play out. We're kind of close to the end, a little bit.
Yes. I have no clue. I'm ready.
Okay.
I think I prefer this song.
Really? Mm-hmm. I like this song a lot, but I don't know if I could say that I prefer it.
Brings me back to my high school days with that screaming.
They're two totally different vibes.
They are so different, but I think this hypes me up.
In the first 5 episodes of Death Note, I don't think I could have ever predicted to the degree of absurdity and craziness the show has gotten to.
I definitely could not have predicted this. What a great concept for a story.
Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, it really calls into question the real parts of humanity and what would people actually do. There are definitely people in this world that would have done exactly what Light did. And there are people in this world that would think of things as L and basically any of the characters in the show. It's very realistic to if Death Notes existed. Oh, and the falling of the screen. It was so perfect. Matsuda, what great actor.
I see Higuchi. He's only carrying a single bag.
Oh my god!
Weddy's pretty cool.
Weddy's awesome.
Frenzy. Ooh, he's panicking.
Oh, yes.
Devilish charm, an angel's glitter.
Of course. Please take your time to tell us all the details of your ordeal to find Kira.
As expected, Higuchi's watching every minute of this from his car.
Oh, he is?
TV in the car?
Rich.
Yeah. It just seems like a safety hazard.
I am not surprised he would want to keep an eye on it.
So he's saying he feels safe enough to step forward just because they don't...
You're also telling the rest of the world how the Death Note actually works, too.
Nothing left. Am I wasting my time?
So he's planning to go to Yoshida.
What do I think? About what, may I ask? Rem, who's that?
This is so weird.
Else in that car, right? Could it be a hidden radio?
No, there aren't any radios or other devices.
Is he talking to himself?
This isn't sounding very good.
He'll still go there.
It must be Light and Misa's plan to have Higuchi go to Yoshida Productions.
Is Rem gonna help?
That may be true, but if he knows that you are Kira, he's going to announce...
Rem's a real one.
Your only option is to go. If the name on his file is false, that'll be unfortunate.
I should also kill the people I contacted at Yoshida Productions. That includes the president, Misa, and that manager.
Sheesh. Rem's not gonna like that.
Don't be reckless. He's the only one you have to kill. The phone records will implicate you in their deaths.
Oh, yeah. Rem, I didn't think you were so smart.
But who's Rem? Who is he talking to?
If he's talking with someone right now, it could be
A Shinigami.
Shinigami.
Ah!
Whoever he says is Kira will be marked as Kira. Of course, Sakura TV has broadcast this show under the premise that right now, as we speak, Kira is watching this program.
Kira, please turn yourself in.
This guy's acting like a complete idiot.
He's arrived at Yoshida Productions.
The show's about to begin.
That's where they
Yep.
are, not Yotsuba, Yoshida.
I'm worried that he has a gun, dude. Does like L and Light know that Higuchi has a gun on him?
I think he put it away before he got in the car, so I
Yeah.
don't know if they have surveillance on that. He's purposefully drawn to look like the evil guy.
Kira, how do you kill?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
and they made sure it was right in front of the camera.
Oh my
Oh.
god. L saw it. He saw it.
He's not doing it. He just made a note of his name before leaving. So he's not gonna kill him here?
We still don't know how he killed.
And
But you
won't.
do, but you don't.
It's weird. You'd think he'd be desperate to kill Matsuda this very second, but he's calm.
39, 40 seconds.
Kira is a cold-blooded murderer. I can't forgive him for what he did.
Just out of pure deduction, they'll be able to tell that that's how he kills, right?
He didn't die.
Did he already try and kill Matsuda? Was writing his name down all he had to do? Or I don't understand what's going on. I still can't figure out how he kills people.
If I had the Shinigami eyes, half my remaining lifespan, huh?
He's
That's a lot.
no.
And my life's as good as over anyway.
Shoot.
Holy
No,
shit.
no. What if he does it?
Holy. Do you think Rem would do it?
Let's make the deal.
The deal? Who is this Rem person he keeps...
Is Misa gonna do something?
Oh, no.
Then what is this Rem?
Holy shit.
Whatever it is, we need to keep watching him.
He could actually kill
Yep.
Matsuda.
With these eyes, I'm invincible.
He got them.
More than enough.
Does he need to see them in person?
I think so. Because Misa had to, go and sit.
Because she didn't have cameras, though.
You were speeding. License, please.
He's gonna kill the cop.
Higuchi, ditch the cop. He's driving away.
But he wrote accident, so L and Light would just
It
think
could be
it was
in
an accident.
pursuit, right?
This traffic control squad.
Jesus Christ.
Dead.
He's dead. By accident?
This is very bad. Could he have done something at that moment?
Oh, you can't see him writing.
Obtain the name of the cop who stopped him.
Oh my god.
A deal.
No, if he had the power to kill us by looking at someone's face, he would have already killed Matsuda by now.
It's too dangerous to allow further action by Higuchi. Let's bring him in. I believe he is able to kill just by looking at someone's face. Please keep this in mind when you move into a
Holy shit, dude. I don't know. I'm speechless.
Commercial break. Swap Matsuda and the MC with mannequins. We'll make it seem as if the broadcast is continuing as normal.
They have a mannequin of Matsuda. I want that.
What say we go and join the fun as well?
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to make sure you're restrained for a while.
What? But that's...
Do you think Mitsu doesn't? I'm so confused what's gonna happen, dude. There's no way they just get the death note, right?
He can fly helicopters.
Of course he can. He can do anything he wants. Is Watari like a sharpshooter?
That should give me more than enough time to go ahead and meet up with Mr. Yagami to set up the ambush.
I just have to go to Sakura TV and kill him there.
Dad, Higuchi's left Yotsuba. He's on his way to Sakura TV. Are you ready?
I don't need my son asking you. Of course I am.
Hell yeah.
Here. Iber hates using guns. Right now, I'm the only one armed. Take it.
Iber hates using guns.
Japanese law forbids civilians from having guns. That means you shouldn't be using one either.
I don't like that he doesn't have a gun.
Me neither. It's quiet.
Why isn't anybody here?
Now we're being...
So he just needs to look at their face and not their person?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because remember how we got Mr. Yagami out of the building last time? Everybody just covered their faces.
Our control. We will now end this broadcast.
What? Dummies.
Hold it right there.
Don't move.
I am so scared.
I'd give up if I were you.
They're wearing tinted helmets. They must be taking precautions against Kira. In that case...
I'm with the Yotsu.
Oh no.
Gun.
No, no, no.
No, Chief!
Damn it. I didn't want to have to use one of these, but...
L, Higuchi
Chief,
has a
please,
gun on him.
please. Okay, good. Just a graze, right?
If we pursue him right now, we can still catch him. Hurry!
This is bad.
Oh my god.
He's escaped.
Wakari, are you ready?
Yes.
Maybe Watari is the coolest person on the show.
No thanks. Firearms aren't allowed in Japan.
You know, I'm sure your father would say the exact same thing.
He did. I'm so tense right now.
Me too.
How far away did the Shinigami eyes work?
What's all that about?
That's a good question.
What the hell is going on?
Holy shit. Oh my god.
What's happening? I thought we told the police not to get involved with the arrest.
The only one who would do this is...
Yes, you must be right.
Aizawa.
Aizawa! You motherfucker, dude! You are the...
Oh yeah! Aizawa!
Aizawa
Oh, yeah.
is the
Give
best
him a
character
man.
in any show I've ever seen. Oh my god. Oh my god.
that way.
Stop right there.
Got the wheel!
Watari!
This is so good.
Stay back! Stay back or I'll shoot, I swear!
Was that Watari?
Oh,
my
yeah.
god!
It's over. Yes, it's over.
There's a death note in his bag.
There's a death note
That'll be apprehended by
this
the
close
police.
to L. To be Oh my god. Oh my god. That was the craziest episode that I've ever seen. Aizawa is such a badass.
He was in this new intro, and I was like, okay, when's he gonna get reintroduced? Because come on, you know, that's obvious that it means he's gonna become a part of the show again, because he looked like he was so badass. He also had like sunglasses and a gun and stuff, so I was like, okay. But they were like, why are the police here? There's only one person who would have done this, and I was like, yeah!
That was nuts. What an episode, bro.
Oh,
Holy
like
shit.
I haven't like obviously like Death Note can be a really tense show, especially if you're like about to get caught, like things are changing, people are dying. But I felt so like tense in my chest during that episode, like you know, with the whole like especially the end. And then obviously like Chief Yagami jumping in front of Weddy, even though Weddy has the gun, just probably because he was like, I want to protect people. I don't want people to use guns.
I got so fucking scared, dude, because if I'm honest, I thought that I wouldn't have been surprised if they'd killed him right there.
I would not, especially after saying he didn't want a gun.
Yeah. But it seemed like it was just a graze, right? We're okay.
Yeah, on his
We're okay. There was no knowledge he had a gun. How crazy is it that we watched L watch how to kill somebody with a death note, and then like just it's such a specific weird thing that of course he wouldn't be like, oh, that's how you do it.
That's
yeah.
how you do it. Like
But it's so weird. It's such a mind fuck because we know.
Yeah.
And, like, Light did know. And it's like,
Rem
they're like,
doesn't.
what is this? How does this make sense?
Obviously,
Who's
Misa
Rem?
didn't say anything, even though Misa knows, because Misa doesn't want to, like, ruin things for Light when Light gets his memories or his Death Note back.
Oh my god.
I love how the energy changed after they were like, okay, we got him. We're going to see how he kills. And then he, like, writes something down and then leaves, like,
Yeah.
really calm.
And they were like,
What do we do? What's happening? Why is he not, like, showing us how he kills? Oh.
that was such a good episode. I can't believe that he got the Shinigami eyes.
I'm not surprised that he took the deal, especially because of he kind of had that was his last ditch.
You had to.
Way to get out of this without, getting caught. Dang.
That was such a good episode, dude. Watari, A1. I don't know what training you have, sir. I don't know your backstory, but I would love to know.
It makes sense that someone that has to be as elusive as L would have a equally talented and protective bodyguard butler.
Very true.
So I enjoy that.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of speechless. I don't know what is going to happen next. Is there any move that Higuchi can make? Like throw the Death Note out the window, write your own name in a Death Note. Like what?
My only thing is either the police are going to get the Death Note or Rem is going to take the Death Note.
He could
slip it out of the car, invisible Rem,
Yeah, he could relinquish the power of the Death Note as well.
Rem could be saying to him right now, if you don't want to get caught as actual Kira and them have evidence against you, you need to relinquish the Death Note.
But the only way she'd do that is if she thought that was what Misa and Light planned on her doing.
And she might think that Misa and Light want this guy to be booked as Kira.
Oh my god.
Because if someone's in jail as Kira, then that gives a little more breathing space for Light and Misa.
For a half second, when he pulled the gun on himself, I was like, this is going to be the hardest decision for L to make. Because L is going to want to know more than anything how these murders happened. Mm-hmm. Arguably, in my head for a second, I was like, he might even consider letting the chase go on in order to figure out how and why. Mm-hmm. But obviously he wouldn't do that. But for a half a second, I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And then fucking Watari just came out of nowhere, bro. What a guy.
How do we get evidence that he killed them without L finding out exactly how he kills? They could think of the Death Note. Was Ryuk's Death Note the only one that had instructions in it? Maybe that was just something Ryuk did or whatever. And it's not common in all of the Death Notes. I'm not sure. Or maybe that page was ripped out or something. Because if they found the Death Note and it didn't have instructions, they could think of it more as a log or a diary of the people he killed. But no actual evidence of how he did it. Just that he is basically confessing in a letter. Yeah. He did kill those people. But you don't know the secret.
I assume that the page with the rules is in there. But that is just a huge assumption. Mm-hmm. Because if it isn't, you are exactly right. And it could maybe that was part of the plan. Before Light gave the Death Note away, or gave the Death Note to Rem with this plan, he ripped out the page and had Rem say, okay, I'll explain the rules rather than have them written in the Death Note,
Yeah, because it does seem like Rem presented the Death Note to this person.
Yeah, with her own set of rules.
Instead of the Higuchi happening upon it like Light did.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think that's the only way. The only way that you can get this guy guilty of being Kira. Also, he could also be guilty of having a gun, too. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing to add to his charges. And avoiding speeding.
He caused a death during speeding, yeah.
Yeah. He caused a death of a cop in a chase.
And he injured a previous cop by shooting him.
And he did shoot someone.
Intent to kill.
Yep. Okay. So we could already just put this guy in jail.
Yeah.
But I think that So
Aizawa's
without
gone.
even the death note, you could put this guy in jail because of his actions. He's showing he's guilty of something.
Correct.
Whether it's being Kira or some other bad business,
Yeah.
So they can put him in jail.
I need to know what happens, bro. I can't get,
What's going to happen when he's in jail and he relinquishes and he loses all his memory? That's going to be more evidence to L that
I don't know if
Light
he'd
really is
relinquish.
Kira.
Do you think he'd relinquish?
I think so.
It wouldn't, set him free.
But can they really keep someone who has no memory of what they're doing?
For the previous crimes listed.
Yeah. He might get a shorter sentence or something, though.
Maybe.
I don't really know how the laws of how long he'd have for those crimes.
They could go in so many different directions going forward right here. With the story and all,
I know. And all I can think of is, what did Light plan? What is Light's plan here?
Fucking 7D chess, dude. I don't know how. I don't know. I think the ripping the rules out of it's a good play.
We know you can rip pages out, so
Maybe you told Ryuk the second that Higuchi gets caught, you kill Higuchi and you give the Death Note back to me, or you give the Death Note back to me once he gets caught.
yeah, maybe the plan is to kill Higuchi.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But again, you could just frame him as Kira and then get the Death Note back again.
Yeah.
But then, but Light wouldn't want to. Kira Light wouldn't want to just kill people and nobody know about it. He wants to be perceived as a god, no? Mm-hmm. So, in my head, I was like, oh, yeah, this could happen. He could get the Death Note back and then, be more careful how he uses it, right? But, so it's not known that there's this overarching god or villain, but I don't think Light would have wanted that, right? Maybe this is all just a ploy to somehow overarching kill L so that he can then go on being Kira.
Yeah, how do we
Kill L?
How do we find out L's real name? What happens to Light's godlike status that he wanted, like you brought up? Obviously Higuchi ruined that by not just killing criminals, literally guilty criminals. I think Higuchi killed people who were proven innocent, or there wasn't enough evidence on them, and then he also killed business people.
Yeah.
So once he gets it back, is he going to somehow, while evading L, put out statements being like, that was a false Kira, I am back, or
Maybe.
Or is he going to avoid going back to that? He's going to be just an underground vigilante with no name, kind of doing the things to build the world he wants,
But he wanted to be a god too, and recognizes that.
He liked that people were talking about Kira, but who's to say they won't start talking about it again?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.